Hello everybody, welcome back to Board and Savior. Today, we are going to be playing Scythe. This is an absolutely beloved board game, but as you can see, this is not on a table. No, this is a video game, which is it's a whole different ball game if you ask me. Scythe, I'm looking up on my phone right now. BGG board games. It is currently ranked. What number? What's your guess? Submit your guess in the comments down below. Scythe is looking at the list. There it is. It is number 19. So a pretty well-reviewed, well-loved board game. But what do I think about it? Well, if you've heard me talk about Scythe before, you know that I'm kind of a Scythe hater, but maybe it just didn't work for me in board game form. Maybe it'll work for me just so well in video game form. We will see together. So for those of you who don't know, in Scythe, it is an action selection style game, meaning that on your turn you will pick one of all of these actions. So like this is an action, this is an action, this is an action. Basically any of these like little windows here, like the little boxes, all of these things are actions. But the reason that they're organized in this way, is because you can take one of the actions in the top row and then the action underneath in the bottom row. So not like this one, and this one, but either this one or this one, and then this one. All of these top row actions are either cheap to do or absolutely free to do. So the green is what you get, and the red is what you have to spend in order to get the green stuff. So this stuff is just free. This is like moving around. This is just gaining coins. This is gaining military strength, which you have to pay a coin for. This is gaining combat cards, which you also have to pay a coin for. Coins for 2 resources of your choice on hexes that you control. A coin for a popularity, which is like a victory point calculation at the end of the game. Depending on how popular you are, you'll get more or less victory points. Then over here, these spaces that are kind of covered up right now by these little meeple symbols, these will be costs as you get more workers out onto the board. The workers will kind of come from here and then come out onto the board, but they will reveal new costs for you. So when 2 workers are out on the board, you will have to pay a strength, a military might, in order to take this action down below. And then when 4 are out, you'll have to pay popularity. And then when all of your workers are out, you'll also have to pay a coin in order to take this action. And this is like a production action. You can produce on hexes based on how many workers you have there. So if I took this production action right now, I would get a worker, which is shown at the top, and then an iron ore. I don't know what they're called. Is it called iron? Metal. Metal. I said iron. I was more specific. I think that's honestly better. So, obviously your goal is to maximize your turns, get as much out of these things as you can. You want to be taking turns where you can do both the top action and the bottom action, but at the start of this game, we have no resources. I can't afford to do any of these bottom actions because they cost just so many resources. It's ridiculous. So I want to kind of angle to let myself do some of these bottom actions. And I'm not going to explain everything that I do forever. I'm assuming most of you know how to play Scythe, but that was just a little explanation. If you don't know how Scythe works, that's kind of it. And now I'll sort of shut up and play the game. But I won't shut up because why would you even watch it if I was not talking? You're here for my glowing personality. So what do I want to do here? Definitely feel like I want to get stuff either through production or through this little resource generation thingy here. This is obviously the easiest action to start doing because it only costs 2 oil, so I could pay a coin and just get 2 oil, and then I could move and spend the oil. But like, do I need to be moving around right now? Maybe not so much. What do I want to do here? Yeah, it's a tough choice. It's a tough choice. I think I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to spend a coin, and I'm going to get, yes. Yeah, that works for me. I'm going to get 2 oil. Then I'm going to click end turn over here, and we're going to see what the AI controlled opponents do. So they're doing literally exactly what I did. So they're just copying me because what I did was so cool, unlike anything anyone's ever seen before. Now we are going to do this production action here. We are going to get a new worker, and we're going to get some metal. And you'll see that this worker came from down here. So the next worker that comes out will make this cost military strength when I do that again. They're taking a produce action, which is what I just did. Man, they're just cribbing all of my moves. I get it. It's a good move. So the resources that are on the board are physically on the board, and you have to move them around as you move around in order to like maintain control of them. And then if someone comes into your space and boots you out, then they get your resources, and you go like, oh no, I really wanted those. I'm really sad and upset now. Oh no. All right, I'm going to take a move action here. We're going to move 2 units. I'm going to move my leader, this character here, because the character can go claim these encounter tokens, which are delicious little things that will give you some benefits, bonuses, happy times for all. I'm also going to move this worker here so that I can start producing delicious oil. Yum, yum, yum. And I have 2 oil to spend, so I will take an upgrade action. What is an upgrade? First of all, I got to spend my oil. Then I can move any of these cubes up here to a spot down here. And what that will do is give me more of whatever the top action is. So if I moved this movement cube, then whenever I take the move action, I can move 3 guys. Whenever I take the coin action, I would get 2 coins. And whatever cube you move from up here, you put it down on this little row, and you're covering up a cost. So my question right now is, what is the thing that I want to make cheaper? I think I want to make building mechs cheaper, because to start the game, I'm kind of trapped in here by this water. You can't cross water at the start of the game until you build some mechs and get some new abilities that allow you to cross water. So I definitely want to build a mech. So whichever cube I'm taking from the top, I think I'm going to bring it down here. I think I'm going to take this production cube and stick it down there. So now, whenever I produce, I get 3 production bonuses, and it only costs me 3 metal to build a mech. Wow, this guy knows what he's doing. It's almost like I've played Scythe before, and it's because I've played Scythe that I know that I don't really like it. But I don't know. This is working. This is working for me. I do feel like looking at this board, like this implementation, it's not. I wouldn't say that it's the prettiest. You know what I should have done? I should have moved this worker there so that when I produced, I would get 2 metal, and then I could build the mech. So what I could do right now, instead of taking a produce action, I could take this, spend a coin, get 2 resources to get 2 metal, and then I could take this action and get that mech out, which could be good. Because otherwise, I'm gonna have to take. I think it's just too turn intensive. Otherwise, I think I am gonna do that. I'm just gonna get the metal that I need for this mech and end my turn. Kind of a lame turn, not gonna lie. It didn't feel great. Felt kind of bad, honestly. I don't love it. But hey, that's what happens when I'm just speaking aloud. And not just in my brain thinking. But if I'm in my brain thinking, then you're not watching. And I want you watching me. I need your eyes on me to feel like I matter. You get it. Okay, so I just gained some military might, spending a coin. And now, oh boy, I can pay 3 for a mech. And I want this river walk bonus. This river walk allows me to move across rivers to farms and villages. These are farms. Farms produce food. Villages are the ones that produce meeples. So if I build a mech here, it can move to this space. If I build a mech here, it can move to either of these spaces. And my character also gets these abilities. So I think I'm going to put the mech here, so the mech can maybe go this way and my character can go up this way. I don't know. Seems good enough to me. I'm not like good at Scythe. If you're sitting here and you're like, wow, this guy's making all the wrong moves. Yeah, I probably am. This is not, it's not my forte. But But hey, you might be wondering, while these guys take their turns, why I'm doing one of these gameplay videos again. Because historically, they don't get a whole lot of views on the channel, which is all good. I still like doing them. But I haven't been doing them because I've been wanting to, grow the channel. Well, I had some stuff happen in my life. Maybe we'll get into it in another video. I didn't have to bring it up if I'm not going to talk about it, but it's got some unfortunate life changes vis-a-vis employment. So I've been kind of scrambling to figure all that stuff out, and I didn't really have time to make like a cool, great, time-consuming video. So we're playing a little game together, having fun, taking our mind off of life a little bit, and it's good. It's good stuff. So what is my next thing that I'm going to be doing? I think my next thing that I'm going to be doing is producing. I definitely think I want more workers. But do I take a move action here? I mean, upgrading stuff is also great. If I'm producing and I'm getting more workers, and I'm leaving this guy here, because he needs to stay there for workers. So I could move my character there, get this encounter token. I could move my mech and this guy here so that I could get 2 workers next time, and some iron, I suppose. I'm not really thinking it through all the way. It sounds good enough to me. Okay, so we're going to move 2 units. We're going to move this guy here, and we're going to move this guy, and he's going to take a worker with him to this space, which is a fun thing that mechs can do. This is the encounter card that my character just discovered. So I have a choice to make here. This is kind of like just a thematic little choice that gets you something. So I can either herd the sheep on this hillside for an afternoon and gain 2 food and 1 popularity with the people, or I could pay $2 to gain 1 worker and 3 food. Yum, yum, yum. 3 food would mean that I could get this thing down here next time I do a produce action, which, I mean, I am planning to do a produce action. Yeah. I think that sounds actually pretty great. Unfortunately, it does mean that I'm slaughtering some of these sheep, which I wouldn't personally do. But, sorry guys, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Let's accept this new worker. And let's take this food. Wow, this all really went my way. So we're going to end this turn, and then next time I'm going to get some good stuff. Wow. As Owen Wilson would say. But yeah, actually, with the unfortunate life updates, which I don't know if I want to talk about, and definitely not right now. It's fresh. It's a fresh wound. But things will be changing, board and savior wise. I think in ways that will be good for the viewers, and hopefully for me. That's the idea. But yeah, definitely some new stuff going on over here on this channel. So what am I looking for here? I'm gonna spend this food that I've got so I could get more food. I know I said we wanted workers, and we do want workers. I don't know if we want 2 workers, because that'll make this production cost a popularity every time I do it. So I don't know if we want 2 workers right now. Maybe we do, and we just take the popularity hit. Yeah, whatever. I say yeah. Let's just start producing stuff like a madman. And then I think metal to get more mechs out would be good. And let's spend this food. And now that I spent this food, I get whatever these are called. Developments? Recruits? These are recruits. So I would gain popularity every time someone builds a building. Or I would get a coin every time someone deploys a mech. Or I would get a military strength every time someone makes an upgrade. Or every time every time I or the player to my left makes an upgrade? Oh, left or right. So yeah, everybody, because it's a 3-player game. Or get a recruitment card every time someone does this enlist recruit action. I am going to be taking popularity hits, and I don't think anyone's built a building yet. I don't think so. So I'm going to do this because people will build buildings, and I want more popularity because I'm going to be spending it whenever I produce. Okay, and I get a one-time bonus for enlisting a recruit here. I am low on popularity. I don't have a ton of military strength. I don't have a ton of combat cards. Let's just take the... we're going to be generating more popularity. Let's take the military strength. I'm going to take the military strength. I like military strength. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Okay, so they're also recruiting. Man, they're just like doing everything that I'm doing. Stop it. Cut it out. Oh, wait, they're doing a mech? Oh, they might have... everyone has different, like, board layouts as well. Which is cool. I like some asymmetry. Wow, they are... they're getting their workers out. Oh, never mind. They're getting their workers to the mountains. And they're using the mines. Oh, they did, like, the mine one. Wow, they're just moving all over the place. What's going on right now? Jeez. Okay, they're over there. That makes me want to build a building, kind of, to the mine building. So I need wood. I think wood is something that I want to acquire. What do I want to do here? Do we do a move to this wood space? It's a little scary, because they're right there. I also would not be opposed to getting my leader some more encounter tokens, because those are always... I mean, that's the funnest part of the game for me, is those encounter tokens. So there's something to that. There's something to that. Let's see. If we do the move, though, we're not getting the secondary action. We're not getting any secondary action. I would love to set myself up to get a secondary action. And the easiest one to set up is this, because it only requires 2 resources. So I could use the mech to move here. Nope, I can't cross back that way, because this is not a farm or whatever it's called, or a village. So I actually can't do that, which is great. I could just spend for 2 oil, and then move and spend the 2 oil and upgrade. That might just be the simplest thing to do here. Let's just do that. Let's just make this not complicated. You know? Have you guys seen that TikTok that's been going around? People trying to clap along to the beat of that, what is it, like a Miley Cyrus or a Hannah Montana song? Why can't people do that? Have you seen that? Have you tried to clap along? I don't, I mean, not to brag or nothing, but I don't find it particularly difficult. Are they destroying me, these other players? Let's see where everybody's at. Nobody's got any stars. Once you get 6 stars, the game ends. I am the most popular. They both have more money than me. I have more military than either. This guy's got more cards. So it feels like I'm doing okay. They definitely are rolling in the resources a little bit more at the mo. But that's all good. So I do think I'm going to do the move action here. This guy, I want wood. I want wood. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to come right out and say it. Because I want to build buildings. I also want to build mechs. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this guy with 2 workers. We're going to go here, and we're just going to really hope that they don't punch me, because I'll cry. I'll cry if they hit me. And I'm going to move this 1 worker here, so that when I do my next produce action, I can get wood, and I can get the metal I need for a mech. A mech. I love it. Oh, wait. I shouldn't end my turn, because I can still do this. Pay 2 oil. And I'm going to upgrade something. What am I going to upgrade? Well, I know that I'm taking this action soon. Because, you know, I just explained why I'm going to. So I'm going to make my bolster better. I don't need to upgrade this right now because I'm going to get the 2 iron I need. I could make the wood cost cheaper, which is, you know, fine. I could also make enlistment cost cheaper, which is also, you know, fine. Blue da ba dee da die. Don't copyright strike me. I don't think it really matters here. Do we want more mechs? Do we want more buildings? I think we want more buildings. Buildings are fun. Not to say the mechs aren't fun. Don't put words in my mouth, please. Yeah. How do you feel about that clapping song? Do you have rhythm? Can you find the beat? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm clapping on the 2s and the 4s, not the 1s and the 3s. Regardless, I'm clapping on some of the beats. So, sue me, Susan. No, please don't. I really don't sue me. I can't afford that right now. But yeah, ooh, more Board and Savior coming soon. Exciting stuff. Wild stuff. Didn't I just say I'm not doing that? No, I am doing this. This is what I'm doing. I'm not getting the secondary action, which is sad. We're definitely getting those two. And then do we want another worker or do we want some food? I'm taking a worker. Because getting one more worker doesn't increase the cost of this action. It's when I get one more worker that the cost of that action increases. But when I get that last worker, I get one of my beloved stars that gets us closer to ending the game. Ooh, delicious. Oodalolly, golly, what a day. Oh man, Robin Hood's great. Love that Robin Hood. They're getting some movement bonuses or something. It's kind of tough to track what's happening. Yeah, this implementation, like the 3D models are accurate to what they look like, but I don't know, it all kind of... It's all functional. I feel like there's more function than form, which if you're going to pick one, I think I would rather have it work than be pretty, but I would also not be opposed to it being a little prettier. Like the animations kind of thing. I don't know. I'm not a game designer. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do this at all. Not to complain here.
What are we gonna do now? I think we know we want to build a mech. Yeah, we talked about this. We already know what we're gonna do.
We're getting that military power going, and then we're getting that, baby, mech going. Spending these 3 iron. What do we want? Do we want to be able to move between any village you control and the factory for mechs and characters? I mean, that sounds kind of good, because the first person to get to the factory gets their choice of an additional set of actions, which is really nice. Then People's Army. In combat where you have at least one more... I don't care about that right now. It's between these. Do we want more movement speed, or do we want township? So here's the thing, right? 1, 2, 1, 2. That's 2 movements that it would take with the speed bonus. Township, between any village you control in the factory, I would need to move 1 and then 2. So speed is just better, I think, because it works for the mech as well, and I don't know. It feels like that's just the way to go. So where are we going to put this new mech? We could put it here, because if we put it here, then we have extra, like, military. I'm pretty sure mechs count like 1 toward the fight, I think. So if they try to invade, it's a little bit better for us to beat them. However, they are pretty low on military, so we can kind of beat them regardless. So I think that's fine. Do I stick it here so that these guys could leave eventually? I'm probably just going to put them on this oil thing, honestly. But then they could move over there using the mech's movement ability, of course. What a fool I was to think of anything other than that. End turn. Easy choice. Maybe I should actually go fight them. Isn't that an interesting notion? Because you get stars. The way that you get stars, you can get a star when you've got 6 upgrades, which is moving these cubes down, 4 mechs, 4 structures, which is the buildings that I talked about earlier, but I didn't use the right word, 4 recruits, which is this action that we did earlier, where you spend the food and then you put a thing out there. That's recruiting. 8 workers. I've got 1 last worker to get out. 1 completed objective. Ooh, I did not even look at the objectives. Oops. Control a territory with 9 or more resource tokens. At least 1 of each type on it at the end. Jeez. That sounds stupid. Build at least 3 structures, none of which are adjacent to your home base. So So I could build a structure here, here, here. That's doable. That's probably the one that I'll try to do. Yeah, that's the one I'll go for. So that's one of the ways that you get stars. Combat victories up to 2. So if I go in there and I win, that's one of my stars taken care of. 18 popularity, we're far away from that. 16 power, which is this. And we're not terribly, I mean, we're not as far away from that as the popularity thing. Stuff to keep in mind. Stuff to keep in mind indeed. Okay. It's our turn again. Are you scared? I am. I think we want to do movement here. Yeah, let's do movement. I'm going to move this mech with these 2 workers here. Can I continue the movement? Wow, that's nuts. I feel like you're never allowed to do that. I'm going to do it though. So we're going to go there. I think I'm good with where everybody else is except for this lovely leader, who I will send here. I could also send him here to get this encounter token, and then it's obviously that makes it take a little bit longer to get to the factory, but I think that's fine. I want the encounter token. The encounter token is it's just the best part of this. Okay, we've got this little image here. I could tamper with the draft documents to keep the family together. Oh man, so we're trying to like conscript this guy potentially, but I could say, no, you don't have to. You can stay with your family. Or pay $3 and enlist 1 recruit, which is this thing down here. Or pay 2 popularity, being 1 worker and 3 food. Not that. I don't need that. Deliver conscription papers and payment, though. Obviously, this is only flavor, but that seems pretty mean to do to this family. $2, 1 popularity. Pay $3 to enlist a recruit. Because usually, you'd have to pay 3 food to enlist a recruit. And I gotta say, based on knowing the board state, I'm not close to being able to get 3 food. Like, I've only got 1 worker on the food, so it would be 1 at a time. Man, $2 and 1 popularity. I'm so sorry. I think I'm learning that I'm the baddie here. Yeah, that's not great. And I think we are gonna... I know that we're upgrading soon. So do we want to do this because we know that we will get this, or do we want to do this because we just spent money? Let's do this. I'm trying to shoot for this power thing. We want 16 power. Let's get some of that popularity back that we rightly should have lost for that action that we just took. It was not a nice thing to do. Not gonna lie. Yeah, sorry. Who do you guys watch vis-a-vis YouTube? Board game and otherwise. Like, I'm a big Shut Up and Sit Down fan. I mean, everybody likes the Dice Tower. I like the Dice Tower. I go to them for a bunch of stuff. I go to No Pun Included. I like all of those. No Rolls Barred. I've seen some of their stuff. Board Game Garden. I discovered her, and I really like her. She's got really good stuff. Yeah. Who do you like, board game wise? And then other stuff, like, who are your other... Do you watch, like, other YouTube people? Like, not board gamey people? I have recently, and this is more of like a Twitch guy, but Northern Lion, Ryan Letourneau, what a freaking funny guy. Like, I didn't know that he existed, and now I just absolutely love his stuff. He's so funny. I really like him. I got 3 recruits here. We're going to get the wood that we need for a building. We are going to get the oil that we need for another one of those. And then maybe we'll get this iron and make, with an upgrade, we'll make the thing mech buyable with just 2 iron. Wow, this guy's thinking, but he's not doing 2 top and bottom actions. Uh-oh. Yeah, Northern Lion I find really, really funny. Do you guys like play video games? Is that your thing? Like, obviously we all we all play board games, but that's my other main like pastime if I'm just trying to like hang out. And Northern Lion's been playing The Bazaar, and I have gotten very much into The Bazaar. Wow, I am liking The Bazaar. It's really, really good. Highly recommend. It's in closed beta, so you gotta pay for it right now. But if you're willing, it's worth it. And eventually it'll be free to play. So you can wait until then. I might even do like a Bazaar video on this channel just because I like it so much. Just because I want, I don't know, more people to get their eyes on it. What am I doing? Definitely not doing this because we're getting kind of close to this. I can do the top and bottom actions on either of these. Do I want to move? Good question. I do want to move. Where do I want to move to? You know what? I might not want to move. I think I want to be producing wood here, and bunches of it. I definitely want to move my leader toward the factory because I want to get there first because that's good. But I think everybody else is like kind of fine where they are. If I'm being honest with you. Although this guy could move here, to build a building not on a mine, because sometimes like people can spring up on you through the mines, and that's kind of scary. But do I care about moving right now? I think I don't really care about moving right now. So what 2 resources will I get? These are good questions. These are good questions. So I'm kind of seeing my path as like, if I do this whole thing, I'm going to build a building. What building am I going to build? Nope. That's not where those are. Where are the buildings? Where's the list of the buildings? Where's the list of the buildings? These are up here? Yeah, these are the construction. So the windmill acts as like another worker, which is great. This is when you take the trade action, gain a power, which is good. I'm not taking the trade action all that often, though. Got when you take it, the bolster, gain a popularity, or a mine, which allows me to move from this building to any of these mine spaces on the board, which could be good-ish, you know, I suppose. I think we want to build this one so that we can get more military power, because I think we are shooting to get that 16 military for the star. That feels right to me. We can also grab the star for the 8th worker, like, kind of whenever, as long as we get a worker on one of these spaces. We also need 2 more mechs. So if we take another produce action and make this cheaper, we've got the 2 mechs, the resources we need for the 2 mechs. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more upgrades to do, so we need 6 more oil total for that. So maybe we just take oil? Or maybe we take food. Because we don't have... We've only got... Yeah, I think that tracks. Let's do that. Let's grab 2 foods so that when we produce here, we'll get the 3rd food we need for this action. That all works. No, I don't. I'm so sorry. I keep thinking that it doesn't work that way. We're building this building. We already said. We're just gonna stick to it. Can you only build buildings with a worker? Okay. Well, alright. That's adjacent to my home base. We don't want to build in any of these 3 spaces. So we can build here or here. We're going to build this one here because building this close to the other guys is a little scary to me. Don't like it. So we're all done. So whenever I take this action, I get a military power, which is great. Yeah, actually, I do think we've talked about YouTube-y stuff in the past. So, sorry. Yeah. It would be easier if I was doing this like live streaming and there was a chat, so we would have something specifically to talk about. What is going on? They're taking simply the biggest move action I've ever seen. And they have won the battle, which means that they have... Oh, they got 2 stars. Why do they have 2 stars? What are their stars for? Obviously, one is for winning a battle. The other one for having all their workers out, potentially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Maybe not. I don't know what their other one's for. Do they have all their buildings? No. They have all their mechs? 1, 2, 3... No? I don't know what their other star is for, but I believe them that they earned it. Okay, now we're taking the move. Right? Now we're taking the move. Sure. I want to do the upgrade, so now we're taking the move. Who are we moving and where? You're asking the wrong guy. Moving my leader. Here, because I just want to get to that factory, man. You know me. You know me and wanting to get to factories. It's like my whole thing. And then this mech is kind of just doing nothing. He's just kind of hanging out. We still want this for the wood. This mech's going to move. Does he just go to the factory to... Or did he just get in a fight somewhere? Yellow's militarily weak. White is also militarily weak. I think... Does he just get in a... Oh, he can't cross the river because he's an idiot who doesn't know how rivers work. Oh, you fool. He could get over there. How can he get over there? How is that not too many moves? What? How is he getting there? 1, 2, 3. Why? How is he getting there? He's got +1 movement, and he's got nothing else. I don't have them. Oh, I'm in a mine space, so I would move to this mine and then to there. Sure. Let's get in the fight. Let's get in the fight. Your turn. Thanks. Okay. Oh, shoot. I probably shouldn't have done this, because I'm trying to save up my military right now before I get into fights. Okay. Shh. Remember your strategy, man? Remember the whole thing you're trying to do? Yeah, now I do. Okay, so we're going to go there with them, and then... it really kind of doesn't matter. We're trying to take one more production action here. So I'm going to bring him... We're going to bring him there. So that he can move these workers somewhere that they will be more useful later. And we will indeed... take these to upgrade. We're definitely putting it there. But where do we want to take from? Popularity, so we can get more popularity. I like the sound of that. And turn. Okay. Here's a question that I think everyone's dying to know the answer to from me. What is my favorite type of chip? Thank you for asking. I'm here to say I've got a pretty hot take here. Used to be a big sour cream and onion fan. Used to love it. Then, sorry, trigger warning for emetophobia. If you don't want to hear about emetophobia related stuff, skip ahead. Then I ate too many sour cream and onion chips once when I was a kid, and I threw up. And now I don't really vibe with sour cream and onion chips anymore. Not gonna lie. It hurt me on the sour cream and onion. We want to build a mech. So we're doing this. And we also want military power. So we're doing this. Confirm, take the 2 from there. People's Army, combat where you got a worker, additional combat card, or move between villages and factory. People's Army. You know me, I'm a man of the people. Not quite as much as Z Garcia, who is, in fact, the voice of the people. But I do okay. Maybe I'm actually just going to go there, and then this mech who is going to move over there, sorry, bud. You're going to have to figure something else out to do. Sorry. Yeah, so chips, we know sour cream and onion. We've moved past it. However, are you about to give me 15 strength? Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. I only need 1 more. Sour cream and onion? Yeah, we know. Salt and vinegar? It's just too, I don't like it. Too vinegary. No, not feeling it. I know a lot of people are big salt and vinegar heads, as it were, but not me. Not me. Definitely not. What are we thinking here? We don't have any bottom actions available to us, which I'm sad about. I'm sad again. Yeah. Feels like this is going to be right for us. Oop. Ugh, man. I kind of want all the things. What makes more sense, though? We're far away from building all the buildings. We're far away from recruiting all the recruits. Not so far away. Mechs, we're 1 away. My thing right now is we're going to move again, so we want the oil. We don't necessarily need to do this, but then that gets us the star for that, so we probably want to do that. I think we can maybe hold off on the other building for now. Yes, so we're going to take this action. We're going to get a food up here so that we can take the bottom action. We are going to get the 2 oil because we're going to move soon. And we're going to get this because we're going to take the bolster action soon. Is this the bolster action? This is the bolster action. Cool. Then we're going to take this action, pay these 3 food, and we're going to gain more combat cards. Because we're fine-ish on coins right now. So we're going to gain combat cards, and we're going to gain combat cards. Yeah, we're combat card maxing right now, because after we've got all this military power, we are, you better believe, going to get into some fights, get those stars that away. I don't love that they have stars, but I think we're going to grab a bunch of stars fast, and they're not going to know what hit them. We also need to start amassing popularity, because we're not super close to the end game, but we're like kind of sort of getting there, and we want more popularity for the end game. So that means I think we've got, is it going to be a movement action next or a, I think we want to bolster before we move. Why? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm making this up as I go along. But we're going to do it. We're going to bolster before we move. We're maxed out at 16. We got the star for it. We're going to build this mech. We have one last mech to build. We're going to stick him here because why not? And we are going to end the turn. Do you see that? I just got 2 stars in 1 turn. And now I was going to say tied, but I'm not anymore because this guy's got 3. But I'll be tied with 3 soon, as long as he doesn't get 4, like a dill pickle Danny. Sorry, I didn't mean to break out the swears. But I get Cross. What can I say? I get David Cross. Okay. What is our path to victory? Simply winning, I think, is going to be big. So the popularity at the end of the game, we need what? We need like 8 or something? No, 11, 13. That's a billion away from where we are right now. Simply a billion. We want 13 for the most points maxing. We're taking a movement action right now. We could get into a fight. Who is easier to kill? Both of them, they're equally, they have very little military power, and neither of them has a ton of combat cards. So I'm feeling like we take a move. We no longer... we only move 2. We want to recruit once more. Get this last building. That'll get us a star. Get this last recruitment. Whatever. So we're going to move. We don't need any more metal. Because we've built all of our mechs. So we're going to move this guy here. So that next time we produce all of the food that we need for a recruit. We do still need these guys here because we have 1, 2, 3 more upgrades that we could possibly do. So we want them continually producing oil. We want these guys here because they can produce the wood that we need for buildings. I don't think we're going to get to all those buildings, which is sad, but sometimes that's just the way. The crumbly cookie, crumbly dumblies. We could move him here, beat up this mech, take this 2 food, which would be great. Oh, you know what though? We want to be building buildings away from our base, which could be like there. I don't know what I want to do. Because we also want to move our leader into the factory. You know? It's terrible. Terrible stuff. Let me deselect you. Can I just click on this leader and switch to moving the leader? Yeah. So I can move into the factory. Get another action. Be in the factory. How helpful is that? I don't know. I just like getting to the factory. It's so... I'm scared. So 4 stars left. That is battle victory, recruit, and then just like popularity maxing, or get that last worker. Could just get 1 more worker, but we do want more popularity. We want to be popular. You're gonna grin and bear it, you newfound popularity. Man. I'm a little tempted to just go to the factory because I like getting that factory action. It could be something that gets us more popularity, you know? But I think we actually just want to win a victory. We just want to win a battle. We just want to win a battle. This guy? Or this guy? No. That's not what I wanted to do at all. That's not what I wanted to do at all. This guy move. No, stop. This guy move these 2 workers. There. That's solid. Then this guy go fight you here. Oh, he can't get there? Who can get there? This guy can get there? This guy can get there. He can get here too and get this dub. Get this win, get this food. Can you only spend food if your workers have it? I don't know. It's not for me to say. Okay. So the best thing that they could possibly do is no. Oh my god. Stop. Go. I don't know how this works. I don't know the UI. I'm not trying to cheat. I didn't see what they played. I'm bungling this left and right. This guy moves 2 workers here. Beautiful. This guy. Could I go with my leader? I could go with my leader. Because I feel like if I go with my mech, I mean, what's the detriment, right? Then these guys can't move when they're done producing oil, but they're producing oil forever, so it doesn't matter. God, I meant to use the mech! Whatever. Whatever. Okay, how does this work? I need to... yeah, that's it. I need to drag. So the most that they could possibly have with these combat cards is 10, because 5 is the highest, and then they could put 1. So 11 is the max that they could possibly have. So as long as I have 12, I'm guaranteed to win this fight. I don't think I need all that, though. Like, there's no way that both of these cards are 5s. I feel like I win with, like, 9. I feel like I win with 9. I don't need more military. I don't need to amass more military. So I'm going 7. I'm going 2. 9. I think I win with 9. Ties go to the attacking player. I think I win with 9. I did it. 9 beats 1. 9 beats 1. Get out of there, dingbats. Now let's upgrade. More movement feels right. Feels like we're moving all around right now. Cheaper mechs, unnecessary. Means nothing. Cheaper this is... where are we producing? We're producing here for sure. Producing here. Producing there. So like it doesn't really matter. We want to get one more worker out maybe? I don't know how much it matters. I really don't. I think it's about the same. I think it's about the same. Okay. Okay. It's a little tough to figure out how much, like where everybody's at. How did I lose so much popularity? Does fighting lose popularity? Is there a popularity cost for every fight? There must be something like that. Yeah, it's like 2 popularity you lose. That's not great. I would like to have more of that, if I'm being honest with you. Okay. We're gonna produce here. Whoops. We're gonna produce here. We're gonna produce everywhere we can produce. Let's not overcomplicate this. Then we're going to enlist. We're gonna spend these 2 from over here, steal their resources, because that's fun. And do this. To enlist the last available option, grab some coins. Good stuff. Now we don't need to be bothering with this much at all anymore. We can kind of just like steal other people's resources from here on out. Like if people produce oil, we can steal that. That's good. I think we're gonna try to not touch this at all from now on, which will feel very, very nice. Do we want to build a building? I think we do, to get the popularity. I think we want to super like popularity max, because in case someone tries to end the game, we just want to have as much as possible. So I think we're going to do popularity gain, do that, and then build a building. And we're building a building here. And what building? I don't know. The popularity one, so that we have more popularity, because it's scary. Yeah. 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 I think we're gonna move to the factory. Ooh. If we go there, do we get that building? I think we do, right? think we do. I think that's how that works. That we control that building, then we could claim that objective. We kind of don't want to like end the game though, because we want more popularity before we do. It's kind of tricky. We really want more popularity before we do. So if we go here, we get popularity, but we can't build a mech. If we go here, we get popularity, but we can't build a building. If we go here, we lose popularity. That's bad. If we move, we could... But it does lose you popularity, I believe, to do a fight. Oh, how boring is this? Am I just gonna like click this a bunch of times? Usually you can't pick the same action multiple times in a row, but my faction's special ability is that I can take the same action as the previous turn. So I could just like get popularity, 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 which is, I mean, it's kind of lame. But like, is that not like a good thing to do here? And then just like win a fight or something? I don't know. Do we move and then upgrade here? Yeah, I'm trying like to honestly maybe not get into so many fights right now, because I think it costs you like 2 popularity whenever you fight, and I don't want to lose popularity. I love it when people love me. That's why I do YouTube. Nobody else is at 4. Like, we've got a little bit of time, but we need to get up to 13 pop. We could just get a coin and then upgrade. That's kind of lame. I think we're going to move and then upgrade right now. I want the factory, because that's just cool. I think we want... We don't need to recruit anymore, actually. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to load up all of these workers. You want to leave resources unattended? No, I don't. You're absolutely right. We want to bring these resources as well. We're going to move there. We're going to drop off a worker. Then we're going to move here. And drop off all that stuff. See, because my thinking is we're going to need a little bit more oil. We don't need quite this much more oil, but we definitely don't need any more food. We're good on food. We want 1 worker here to get this last worker whenever we produce again, so that could be good. I don't know. We can move again. Do we want to move again? This guy's good here. I think everybody's good where they are. Yes, we have unused movement, but that's fine. All right, new factory ability. Pay any resource to get a card and 2 military. Not super necessary. This is the recruitment. Don't need it. This is mechs. Don't need it. This is just money. Money at the end of the game is points. I think this is the best thing for us. We're going to spend 2, and we are going to upgrade. We don't need to upgrade either of these things. It doesn't matter. I guess coins. We're just upgrading to upgrade at this point. Oh, we're doing a fight. Do I lose popularity for having a fight inflicted upon me? I don't think I do. So this actually could be kind of good here. We could also intentionally lose the fight to not get a star. This is yellow attacking me. Yellow is not doing great on stars. We're just trying to get popularity. We're just trying to like get so much popularity. Is this like a minus thing? We could just kind of like run around and grab encounter tokens too. Just try to get popularity through that. That might not be a bad idea. Can we even get there though? We can't get up here at all. Can't get up there at all. Can we get down here? Yeah, for sure. Encounter tokens there and there. I mean, I think we do want to win. So, the max that they can throw at us right now is 7 plus technically, I mean, they could go up to 17 technically. The only thing that this is good for is military and spending it one at a time. So, like, I think we can just kind of throw it. Do you get points at the end for how much power you still have? Maybe you do, and maybe this is stupid. I can't remember. Do you get points on how many cards you have? I don't know. I don't know these things. You do get points for how many resources you have. I think you get like 1 point for every 2 resources. I don't know. It'd be cool to win. I can only do 1 card. 11 seems good. Ooh, I'll take a win by 1. Seems good. Get out of there, Mr. Mac. So let's see if my popularity goes down, because I didn't initiate the fight. And let's see if my stars go up, because I did win a fight. Come on, let it be my turn again, please. Okay, yep, yes, all those things. All those things did happen that way. All right. I don't really want to produce, because it'll hurt my feelings. I think we're just getting popularity, as boring as it is. I think that's all we're doing here. I think we're just clicking that button a bunch of times. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk chips, because I never really gave my final answer there. I know you're holding out for the truth. Barbecue chips are great, but I can only eat so many before I kind of get sick of them. I live in a place that has Wegmans, which is a grocery store in like kind of the northeast of the United States. Wegmans has these Parmesan garlic chips that do, admittedly, make your breath smell bad. Don't like that part. But do like the part where they taste good. They taste so good. Yep, I think I'm just clicking on this. Ooh. Lame as it may be. They taste so good. If you can get to a Wegmans, get those. I'm sure there's like other Parmesan garlic chips in the world. It's not just the Wegmans brand that exists, but it's a good. They're tasty. They're tasty treats. So those are really good. The Doritos sweet and spicy chili it's called something like that. Spicy sweet chili. The purple bag. Oof. Love me some of those. So comment down below your favorite chips. If it's sour cream and onion or salt and vinegar, it's all good. Oh, the game's over. They got the last. What are you talking about? They had 3, man. It's really hard to freaking keep track of like where everyone's at in this format. And I'm sure if you were good at the game, you could do it, which I'm not. How much are you going to beat me by? Probably a bit, and I'm going to be sad. Oh, am I in last place? Great. You had how many stars? How many stars did you have? You had like no stars. You had like no stars. How did you get the most? 15 points, bad. 12 points, bad. 3 points, bad. 6 points, not that good, but then you had just $1,000? Okay, well, this was disappointing. Man, that sucks. That sucks. Well, that's all for this Board and Savior video. Let me know in the comments below your chips. What's my hot take on Scythe? Well, I didn't like how that ended. I do think I kind of like it more as a video game than as a board game. It feels a little bit more doable. Although, we did hit the thing that I feel like we hit in Scythe all the time, where, like, you get to the end of the game and you're like, I'm just going to do the thing that, like, is the best thing. And that's true for a lot of board games, but it hurts me in Scythe, because, like, the early stuff where you're, like, figuring out how to optimize your things feels really good. And then it kind of gets to a point where you're like, yeah, I'm just going to do this over and over and over again. Either going back and forth between two things if you're a normal faction, or if you're this faction, just doing literally the same thing over and over again. And maybe even the thing that I did was not great. Like, I could have had a better last turn. I could have ended the game myself. But I felt like I had more time not knowing where everyone was at, stars-wise, which is on me, and is on... a little bit is on, I think, the UI or user experience, maybe. It being kind of tough to see at a glance. Like, if you're at the table, you know where everybody's at. Like, you're kind of talking about it. In this, I don't know. Have you played the Scythe video game? And if so, how do you feel about it? And are you excited for the vague things that I've talked about for Board and Savior's future? You know nothing at all. But it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Hopefully. I mean, it needs to be good. I need it to be good for me. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you're not already. And I love you. Thanks for sticking with me. I appreciate you being here. Toodaloo.